Hey guys, welcome back to another Swiss 001 video. And today we're back at Edwards Air Force Base, whatever. We're in the south of California. Actually, no one cares, right? Today we are in an Antonov 225, and I'm going to make the last video of my little series that I have on this channel, which is about, modifying aircraft, and generally modifying aircraft engine, in this case. Today we're gonna put rocket engines on several bigger aircraft, like the Antonov 225, the A380, the 747, and a fighter jet. I kind of want to see how the Antonov actually performs in space as well, since that's kind of the point of rocket engines. Next to speed, obviously, you can fly to space or in space with rocket engines, which you obviously cannot with jet engines because they only work in air, so duh. And actually, this Antonov 225 already has rocket engine, 6 to be precise. Now let's just go ahead. We will see a huge FPS drop since we have this huge cloud behind us. And the thing is, those engines are so powerful that the airplane is already rapidly moving at an insane speed, even though you cannot even see any type of rocket like flames, I guess. And yeah, this plane kind of flies just like normal, even with rocket engines. Now actually, you don't hear anything since we are running on very low power. When I now go ahead and give a little bit more thrust, there we go. Oh yes. Now we are running at 9 FPS. That is absolutely horrible. Let's go back to cockpit view. We kind of have a reasonable FPS there, and we are, oh my goodness, and we have already run out of fuel. That's not good. I don't think this was realistic. I think in real life the plane would have already fallen apart, but that was pretty damn cool, wasn't it? Now wait, let me just turn on the option that the plane actually damages from going too fast, so we can kind of see how this plane... Yeah, we are already too fast. 700 knots, so just crazy. Now again, the purpose of this video is kind of trying to find out whether this plane can fly in space or not. Now let's go to like 30,000 feet. That is a totally normal altitude. That oh my goodness. Yeah, and this plane runs quite normally, I would say. Now let's see if the plane is structurally able to, fly in higher altitudes. Let's go to 40,000 feet. That's still not an enormously high altitude, but I don't think an Antonov 225 would fly at that altitude. We are obviously still going fast, everything is good. Now let's go to 50,000 feet. That is a very, very high altitude. You won't see any airliner flying at 50,000 feet, since obviously engines start to die at this altitude. Whatever, let's just go to 60,000 feet and see what happens, right? Now, here, normal engines would definitely run into some issues, but we are accelerating as normal. As you can see, we are already seeing the stars in the middle of the day, like 70,000 feet. Now, at this altitude, jet engines just won't work, but the rocket engines obviously work just like they should. 90,000 feet. This is proper space. They are enormously high, especially for an aircraft as big as this one. And we're actually moving at 2,600 knots, which is obviously far above supersonic speeds, at least on the ground. Now let's even go a little bit higher. Let's go to 100,000 feet. Obviously, this is flying just as usual. 200,000 feet. Yeah, that's quite a bit more. Now, obviously, we have some more aircraft. You know what I'm actually kind of excited about is a fighter jet with rocket engines. Most probably not the best idea. Now, we have an F4 Phantom today. Now, what I was thinking about was that, fighter jets obviously are a lot more reliable when it comes to G limits. Maybe we can get a little bit faster than 500 knots. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, so here we are in the fighter jet. You have to be very, very gentle. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I need to introduce some kind of like yoke camera so that you can actually see how little of thrust I'm applying. Okay. All right, let's take off. Oh, that was too much. Jesus Christ. Yeah, our body is in the seat now. Okay, maybe a little bit more, tad bit more. Jesus Christ. Oh yes, that was already too much, even for a fighter jet. I don't quite understand why you would. Oh my goodness, tire blown. Oh yes, we have taken off. That's good though. Okay, that was a very casual takeoff, Now we also have the 747. So let's try, a normal passenger plane with rocket engines. Could that be the future? Hint, no, it could not. Okay, so we are in the 747 with rocket engines. Now let's just take off, shall we? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. This is pretty much like taking off from an aircraft carrier. This feels kind of the same, and we have died again because we were too fast. Oh, that was a very quick takeoff. Alright, so here we are in an A340. Maybe this is not the best idea again. Whoa. I think I had some miscalculations going on. I think I only put 2 engines on this one, on one side, which is why it turns a little bit. Oh. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night.